What's up, everybody? It is your girl, JabQueenBoxing, and we are back. You know I had to spin the block for my peeps. It would appear that the rematch between Ryan and Devin doesn't seem to be as desired as we all may think. Take a listen to what Oscar had to say.
A few things, Oscar. First off, the rematch with Ryan and Devin. Can you give us any update? Is that the direction you guys want to go now?
No, that's not the direction we want to go. Zero whatsoever.
I noticed that Oscar chose his words very carefully. And he said, no, that's not what he wants. So that doesn't really say whether or not that rematch will take place. I mean, obviously, you heard him, they have zero interest in that fight. But let's listen to what plans he does want for Ryan moving forward.
You guys thinking maybe a rematch with Rolly?
Well, as a fighter, speaking to you as a fighter, not a promoter, that's exactly what I would do, right? So that would be the right move for him, I think. Go get revenge, and in boxing, you're as good as your last fight. So
why no more rematches? Because of the loss, or
I know I'm retired.
you guys are trying to build up to another fight?
Rematch.
It'd be
with,
hard to go back
Devin
to
and
all
Ryan.
that on weekends. Oh, you okay?
Oh, but it just doesn't. It just
It's hard to go
doesn't
back on weekends
merit a
and do
rematch.
that.
I don't think
Following him
it
around to do
really.
our thing, so it's fine.
I mean,
Thank you. There are days I miss it.
Devin
But I think
actually
I'll stay
lost,
retired. And I think that's just
winning. His stock is super down. I mean, everybody's talking. I'm just stating facts here.
nice.
People are talking about, him just being
Thank you.
a runner, like not a boxer. There's something about a boxer like Pernell Whitaker, like Maldrick Taylor, like Sweet Pea. Those are boxers. Beautiful. This guy's a runner. Why would I want to see that?
I have to say, I don't agree with Oscar whatsoever, and here's why. In my opinion, that rematch between Ryan and Devin is necessary. It is a stain on both of those young men's records. Okay? Ryan needs to go in there and prove that I can whoop your ass no matter what. I just have your number. Devin needs to go in there and prove that it was just the Ostarine, and that is the only reason why Ryan beat him. They have to get that back. And I just don't understand where the disconnect is, because during the doubleheader press conference when Turkey Al-Sheikh called in, he made reference to a rematch between these two gentlemen in October. Now, obviously, listening to Oscar, him and Ryan have other plans. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plan pans out. They did mention a rematch with Rolly, and I get it. You are only as good as your last performance. And since both Ryan and Devin's last performance was trash, I don't care that they called Devin the winner of his last fight with Ramirez. His performance was absolute traga. Okay, so since both of them didn't look that stellar, they should have done the rematch right away, but that's neither here nor there. You wasted money in Mexico shooting a commercial for a rematch that you're telling me now may not happen. I don't know who has the business acumen on that side, but it just doesn't appear that anyone is thinking, with any sort of business brain. I mean, I know Oscar's been in the business for a while as a fighter and then, turned promoter and things like that. But why he would not want this rematch on the table because of Devin's performance? Well, Devin had a shitty performance, but at least he won his fight. Okay? Ryan got dropped, and then that took the fight completely out of him against rollyromero. So, in my eyes, They are of the same in the same. They both had their quote unquote tune up fights, which is what y'all tried to sell us on the first time since they didn't come back immediately and do the rematch. Now what? I understand if Ryan wants to rematch Rolly. I get that. But he also needs to rematch Devin Haney. There's no getting around that. And as you stated, Oscar, as a fighter, you would want that back. Yes, he beat Devin, but there's a stain on that beating because of all the issues surrounding that fight. Clear it up. Simple as that. But then he also expressed other plans for Ryan, which further lets me know that they are not thinking about that damn rematch. Take a listen.
What are like some of the off the top of your head best
He's
fights you
talked
feel you
about it.
could
I don't
make
know
with
when we
a
find
top
time,
rank or a PBC?
but
Oh my
he
gosh, yeah,
definitely
there's
loves Las
several.
Vegas, and
We can do a
I think he
rematch
would
with
really
Ryan
enjoy
and Rollies.
it. He
We
would be
can
great at it.
do
I think he would win.
Ryan and
Zurdo. We can do Zurdo and Benavides.
That's a great fight.
Yeah, you do Ryan again if he wins, keeps winning, and then it merits the rematch with Tank. Not right now, but there's
That's
a
my
lot of
favorite.
fights we can
Seeing
do.
them.
So those were Oscar's plans for Ryan. However, I do have a few questions, and some of them are in line with the same questions I have when I opened up my X account and saw this. So the first question being, what weight class, um, Devin, Bill, Ryan, Oscar, what weight class do you all plan to fight Gervonta Tank Davis in? Better yet, Bill and Devin, what weight class are you going to campaign in? Okay? Because 144, baby, is not a weight class. I see a lot of names on this list, most of which I'm not even sure you can beat. Okay? Um, why you still have Gervonta Tank Davis anywhere near your list with your big ass, Devin? I have no idea. Connor, Ben, Shakur, Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. You had the opportunity to rumble with most of these guys. Stop clout chasing all your fucking life. Okay? As far as Ryan Garcia, you need to worry about Devin Haney. And if you want to fight Rollyromero again, then you need to do that as well. However, stop clout chasing Gervonta Tank Davis. God damn. Y'all are getting on my nerves. Y'all not even in his goddamn weight division anymore. What are y'all gonna go back down to 135 and then complain about it or say you were weight drained when it's your goddamn choice to keep stuffing yourself in a weight class you don't belong in, draining yourself to go fight a man that you possibly ain't got no chance of beating any goddamn way? The shit is getting out of control, yo. It's getting ridiculous. Pick a weight class, Bill and Devin, campaign there, and start where you belong at the bottom. Because that performance that you put on May 2nd definitely do not garner you no elite fights, honey. No main event fights. You will be an undercard shorty for the foreseeable future. Okay? You don't have the star power that Ryan has. But do your thing, okay? Do your thing. This is getting outrageous now. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Catch me on a panel.